Are you questioning yourself about your current job? You tired of feeling stuck in a career that no longer fulfill your passion? Maybe you're questioning yourself, how is life out of your comfort zone? Okay, time to record this video. My name is Carol. I am a Brazilian digital nomad, currently living in Barcelona. And in this channel, I'm gonna share my journey of becoming my own boss, my ups and downs, learnings and mistakes, and of course, my travel experiences while I explore the world. So please take a moment to subscribe to my channel if you wanna follow my journey in real time. With all these layoffs and difficult situation with the economy, I hear a lot of friends saying that this is not the right time to quit. I often hear them saying that this is the moment to be thankful that they have a job. And I kind of agree because you have to put a lot into consideration before making such a decision. But in today's video, I'm gonna share my experience of leaving my high-paying job and the 3 key learnings that actually helped me walk away, even though it's a difficult situation for everyone. And why is that? Well, I hear a lot of people on the other side that are very happy. People who got fired or even asked to quit. They are creating their own businesses, they are making much more money, and they are very confident that that company wasn't the place anymore for them. And I mean, if you're here, it's because there's something wrong, right? So let me tell you this. It's been almost 3 months that I quit my job, but it took me a long time to make a decision. It was when the pandemic hit that I started questioning myself. So it literally took me 3 years to leave. And this is a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong. I had my reasons to stay there for a long time, but maybe if I learned these 3 things before, I wouldn't be there for a long time. So let me share my 3 key learnings with you. Maybe you're gonna be faster than me. So for me, the first thing is that even though that company was amazing, I had very good salary, I had a very creative and open environment, and I had a lot of freedom, I always knew that that wasn't my plan A. I always knew that I would use that company as my stepping stone to my next step. So for me, it's been a long time that I actually kind of know what I want to do. In the end, when I close my eyes, I know that I want to work with travel and with social media, but I kind of felt that I needed like a process to get there. And this company helped me a lot. It helped me in so many areas of my life. And I knew that that was going to be a very important company in my journey. So I knew that it was just a matter of time and a matter of planning to actually get out. And I often hear my friends saying, "Hey Carol, I love that you know exactly what you want and you know your passion, you know your purpose, and I just have a hard time finding what I want to do next. I'm not happy with my job, not happy where I am, but I don't know what to do next." I mean, it wasn't always clear for me either, and it was only when the pandemic hit that I actually unconsciously started projecting myself into the future, and I literally started seeing myself as a grandmother, an old lady, telling my life story to my grandchildren. I don't know why I always envisioned that moment. It was like a specific scene that I have in my head that they are just listening to my stories, and I always had 2 versions of that story. The version that I continue on the path that I was, pretty much unhappy and wishing that perhaps my grandchildren could fulfill my dreams for me. And the second version, I was proudly sharing that I traveled the world, that I was very happy, and that I've learned so many things and more things traveling the world than being behind of a computer working with no purpose. So my takeaway is that if you know that what you're doing now is not your plan A, but you're still not sure what to do next, perhaps you have to envision yourself in the future. Perhaps you have to question yourself, what would you like to tell your grandchildren? So the second key learning throughout this journey was, if I managed to get this far, it's because I'm capable to get wherever I want. Throughout my journey in this company, I did a lot of things for the first time. It was a startup environment, it was a fast-growing company, and I grew a lot inside this company. So I constantly was in situations that I was completely clueless of what I should do. And when I realized that people were trusting me to do those kind of things, so why should I trust myself to do what I love to do? The resilience that I've built throughout those years actually showed me that even if everything goes wrong, I will still have my own self with more experiences, more resilience, and more courage to do something for the first time again. Okay, but you might be questioning, okay, Carol, but I don't have this resilience. How can I start putting myself into situations to build that? I think I can create a video only with this topic, but if you are working in a company, just be open, raise your hand, ask to be involved with other projects. Just get involved, Don't wait to people to call you and to invite you to do stuff. Just started doing something. And every situation, like having to fire someone, having to hire someone, or even just presenting bad results for my director. And I'm not even talking only about professional environment. The trips that I made, the people that I've met, being able to connect with people that don't speak my language, or diving for the first time, or hiking for the first time. There's so many situations in our lives that we have to do things for the first time. We just don't notice that this is very valuable when it comes to make difficult decisions in our life. So please believe in your own capabilities. Look back at your life, at your journey, and I'm sure you're gonna find the challenges that you overcome. Try to reflect how these situations helped you to become stronger and have more courage. And this leads me to the third key learning that is actually pretty obvious, but no one is gonna do that for you. No one. And I think this one is related to basically, okay, you know that in the end, you have to do it. You have to step into the arena and be the protagonist of your own story. But sometimes we don't realize that time is passing by. It took me 3 years to make a decision that I knew that I was gonna do. And it's very impressive how fear can paralyze us, can confuse us as well. In my case, I had so many what ifs. What if I don't have any money to travel? What if I have to come back to my mom's house? What if I have to step back in my career? What if I have to continue to do something that doesn't make me happy? But I can guarantee that 90% of the things that we overthink are never gonna happen. So I think this third learning has a lot to do with time. As time passed by, the more time I wasted. I'm 31 now, I'm not 20 anymore. I just wanted to start living the life that I always wanted to live. And the key moment for me in the process was when my ex and I broke up. I learned how to let go of things. I had to let go of so many dreams, of so many material things, so many plans, and this helped me letting go with this job as well. And then after, I realized that the fear of regretting, of never doing what I would love to do, was bigger than the fear of actually doing it. There was no turning back. That was it. I knew that it was just, okay, let's schedule this call with my boss and let's just quit. So yeah, that was intense. Thanks for watching. I hoped I inspired you a little bit. So first, if this is not your plan A, try to find what your plan looks like. I'm sure you've been through a lot, not only in your career, but also in your personal life. If you still don't have that courage, put yourself in situations that you're gonna build the resilience, you're gonna build that certainty that if you go through this way, you're gonna find a way, you're gonna achieve your success. And third, every day that goes by is one less day that you could have been doing what you would love to do. So no one is gonna do it for you. And dream big and make it happen. Keep curious, keep inspired, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.